unemployed graduate with disabilities or more Ghana or my job or more nationwide protest because almost say living with disabilities no very expensive but abano and for into almost stage protests nationwide.
We can work. We are suffering. Disability is expensive. So we need job. We need job. Mr. President.
Gender Minister Honorable Agnes Namumulati also say so promise this disability people class abiding before Moduma Krana abiding to me employee omunina into the institutions.
Even if I promise you and you leave the Ministry of Gender, it will be almost impossible to get everybody on board at the same time.
I will try to subscribe and another bell notification to on. Now, if you walk you through the stories. Welcome back to AfriPost TV. Also, for slide and I can say we are back. The BLT we are back now. You know what's about to go down already. What you say? Information is new media and also about the body amount. Short. Now, if you are aware of some of the happenings, I have also out there. Now, say Ghana Hanum protest. Akoso habi but one of the sad ones. Ghana right now, the unemployed graduates with disabilities. No, omo ye protest Ghana say, omo we school, omo to take it certificates, but the government is not employing them. What is abandoned person before Majuma because of say it will be on ma be an near flat or you're blind, you will be on ma or you're deaf or intimin kasa. What you say, you will be on ma or you're crippled or intimin nanti apart from to be two crutches. Abandoned person before these people into my baby almost stage protest. Ghana right now. Oma hitting the streets of Ghana nationwide. Reaching BR disability people no more. Or your protests.
But them people with disabilities demonstrating this morning to the government. In fact, I said, despite our challenges, I go school. You could have boarding cards, a boarding card, I didn't Ghana way, and now boarding card, a boarding card, I didn't. Many animals are saying, look, I say, see a good school or how I'm a near. At a TIFM lecture hall, sir. Ghana.
On the 16th March, Ena Omunpeninfo, graduate with disabilities, no Omunpeninfo courts now, no press conference. Normally to our and say, Massa, you had in your 4 be air by the 2 minutes. Went near your son, your 4 we and farmer on the 24th of March, which is Tuesday, no, yeah, Baba nationwide protest. Because Muntini and Yenny Amoy, that end just a crown farmer. Overcatch and say they want immediate clear roadmaps to employ persons with disabilities. Number 1 point, no, abiding for roadmaps, on fancy and so on, in between their employ these people. What you say? Yes, I cry. Number 2, 5% quota of employing persons with disabilities. Number 3, incentives to encourage private sectors to employ them. What you say? Omunyani may be a bit nyama private sectors, no so. My employ people with disabilities. And I think number 4 here, removal of barriers that limits their employment. Yet in Shan implementation, do my beba, entity supporting my omo yentmin for Moduma, Omunis barriers, and from Firon. And yes, sir. On the 24th of March, Omubabe protests. After some of the information is being out to abandon few into 24th, no, and Tuesday, prepare on my nationwide protest. Omu nationwide protest, Omubo Muhammad G. at the Etonium, says Mahama and Niam for Majuma. They are coming for him.
Your boys are coming. Your boys are coming.
Omuguso omuye protest na one guy ekasai. One guy ba ekasai. O say sa tertiary na omu blind people no aban ehe omu free o tertiary ono no. Aban na ya dey all right, but that's not it. So o ba be hwe nipa no tertiary free. Na owie ba betena fie na onya employment, onya adwuma nya. Then what's the essence of taking care of him or her? E was a tertiary ono no. En fa so be ne ba so. So scan na mo dey bo omu ka e o tertiary ono ni na no. Why don't you give the money to them? Say be omo dey start businesses near the other. Because oh boy na hoka oh when school free owie onya adwuma nya. En fa so be e wo free tertiary na nsa kan na so. Abuja dey video.
Na yes ye betimi aye amana yi. Nti Ghana for Yapamacho, the Central for Uncle for Moka, Yapamacho, Muntabimboy, so the Baya Gams, yes, so a bind baby, if it is so free, riding, whatever boy. And yet the matter so on for your free tertiary, a problem no. I will be free tertiary now, Unya Jumanian, and no any hour. Say a free tertiary, the end of Comunja Yanaka Yade, young Koya school, you're not community. Sa scan accommodation, no come from Fire Ajuma, and no more as one fast what you say on bed, on me a free tertiary now. You be we, I be read an additional a month a ye yaw forceful. Ntiapa nsentrefu nyina cha say sa free tertiary say we almost an review so munim some obey omodi omomadi dembe ko free tertiary ana SHS no mbe wie no mutimi fa ya adwuma dia eno de omuntwa so me komo yede omufa emfa ya adwuma na komo yede enko school ni ye ska na komo yede omufa fa ya adwuma ntie pama chawo mutabi mboaye
asem na sa blind man no kan no e perfect nyansa woman 100%. Sansa no kan no kaman fo e say or ye wiser than most of ministers are man no appointed. The near tina dream what be saying MPs the minister be brave omo Ghana anom right now incident just na mo pese on before maduma didn't tell mo pese mo before maduma lady ba ko ba de kasai ono say owie school no on the family na atena say na wotie say on nko aneti na se see oni one person akra e wo on one person akra oni bi oba oye blind oso oni one person mpo wonom ne da rent aso obeside no anya scam podi akwa ko renew ne rent enya friends no osia ba bitu akoka ni parent na busuafo ofi na oni omo kwa akwa washroom oni omo kwa akwa share bibia say who live with disabilities ana din say oni amanfo be share nioma what you say enti say na aban no M4 badwuma no ono frefre ne nanfo kwa na mama ni ska dia to aduane adi enti no aban no why don't you want to employ them?
Okay, so I'm called Elisa and my situation is very bad. Let me be honest. I'm from a very poor background and my parents tried their best to take me through school so that I wouldn't be a burden on them or the society, but it seems their dreams or the reason why they took me to school haven't yet been achieved. I go through a lot. I always get depressed because can you imagine someone who can't see and you are always in the house depending on people? It's so embarrassing at my age. I'm 27 years and I have to pick up my phone and call people to, like, sorry to use the word, beg before I'll get money to eat. And sincerely, my rent is due, will be due very soon. And yet I don't even have a pessoa down I'll use to renew my rent, which is so pathetic. Do you get it? I can't go back to my family house to share washroom with them with my situation, and I need to maintain my self-contained I stay in, which is very expensive too. So I'm going through a lot as a woman, buying sanitary pads, cosmetics, and all that. I literally depend on family and friends.
One disability guy back on so can say bra protest ne egu so koso. Ono so say so many people with ability no cry no more disabled no. Omo no nyina na same class no omo testing pass. Sometimes they beat them. Omo omo disabled no. Sometimes they beat omo disabled no. Incident here. Mo person before omo adwuma. Ghana omo disabled ne be ya. Omo disabled no omo ntini nya na. They should employ them too. No so beat nya ya adwuma because they are competent.
We put them in the classroom and we do beat them sometimes. So how come what shows that when we come out they can do and we cannot do?
In fact, even the schools are even
disability is not inability.
More than the able ones.
We can do better than they do.
More than them.
We do. We also need job. We need job. We need to cater for our parents.
And I brand about consultant Kasai, I brought protest ne so cost. On also say Ghana right now, living with disability no very, very expensive. What I say, very very expensive to live with disabilities. Ghana, your baby one of my old car, or your crippled, I think yes, or other Uber 10 years, or ticker, so we a blind person. Your name may be one of my untimin, unless I'll be your Sikani and the other. Into living with disability or Ghana on Nankasano, very expensive, almost to scare beyond bomb. How can they live in peace? Ghana, into Mahama should employ them into the institutions because they are very competent.
Ghana for the real and that's what you to me, yo. We can do it and do it better. We are competent. We can work. Disability is never inability. We can work. We are suffering. Disability is expensive. So we need job. We need job. Mr. President. Mr. President of the Republic of Ghana. We need job. This is your own people with disabilities. This is your own people with disabilities. Sorry, yeah, this is our Ghana. And I see a thing that's good. They said, "Man, you are seeing that." You might be in school 12 years, 9 years, 15 years, 7 years, 5 years. And then, are you not Ghanaians? Are you not Ghanaians?
Because I'm say disability isn't inability. Into say neni nenya obetim de nensa na ne nan aye bibi nensa nenya obetim de na adwen aye bibi incident astro na mo pese mo be employees ankofo we e institutions ni mana. Omo protest na omo ye no so a very peaceful one because police for guide police for the cars geometry police for come and omo ye this particular peaceful protest e wa abontin. My one thing is say, is about the or employee or my institutions, then what are they going to do? I'm not saying say they cannot do anything or they can do something, but me, I don't know what they are going to do. What I say, but okay, foreign countries now, your shops do no on them crana, your low syndrome people for Down syndrome patients are or more ignore on them. What I say, into no danger Ghana had they changed them person, mobile employee people with disabilities. I'm on my baby more Ghana. 10 biana or mabusian for NMS. Even when person mabusian phone po I fed up because we're in school, son, when we school at the field, so I was not for an asking about Heno. I was not for I fed up. On in Tabano should train in Kosha or Munafi, only obey Edia Formons on Omoyeno, and I feel gender minister Ekokushia, Honorable Agnes, now Mumulati, on so Kushia, no the two men say, oh, protest no more than there, like Omonsakan formations, Nina. But send your organ. So, or promise or more crisis here, he say, or be employee or man. The government cannot employ everybody. What I say, they are going to partner with certain sectors, private sectors near the area. Say, the only thing about Muhammad, and they are employ some of the people with disabilities. I was not eating some gender minister, so can I?
When you came, you wanted me to assure you of an ultimatum to employ all graduates with disabilities. And I told you that even if I promise you and you leave the Ministry of Gender, it will be almost impossible to get everybody on board at the same time. And so our approach is to make sure that as much as possible, once we analyze the data, the ministry is cross-sectorial. We handle this issue with the public sector, we handle it with local government service, and then also civil service, so that those who can be employed with their peculiar needs will be employed. The other one was to also look at available employment opportunities in the private sector, as well as some of the social interventions that the president has introduced.
Some more people on these particular people with disabilities now because we are one of the saddest demonstrations. I say one of the saddest protests I remember who Ghana. teachers for your protest, nurses for your protest. On say mumbu mani yenti. Wayama people with disabilities and so on your protest. Ewa Ghana. Obi a creport. Ma force na ama or the crutches and am car kwa your protest. Say nka NPP and it is what nka NDC for no beka say NPP for no eh wicked. What I say? It is say na NDC is unit so no NPP for no say mo so mo ya wicked. Inti munya di bi fa ho. Munya fast na ve munya di bi fa ho fama say people with disabilities for real. Tiabusia information I surround the Ghana right now no. People with disabilities no almost staging nationwide protest say Apano should employ them because Oma Boka na ako school. Abusia, let's know your thoughts. May you want to comment section on who be to subscribe button no. Na fa bell notification so to on say be update ya no. Won sabeti nya kana hu ya ekoso. Thank you for watching this one. Stay safe out there. Keep watching us and then see you again very soon.